Hey, good morning, guys. It's Cali. I'm here bringing you part 4 of Shannon Green's Journaling by Fives challenge. Part 4 was words and images, and I just have to say that I had a heck of a time last night with this. I started out my first page by pouring down Mod Podge, and that was my first mistake. I had a big book full of soupy glue and images that were sticking everywhere, and I had to laugh because if I didn't, I would have cried. But I pulled it apart and dried it off, and this is what I'm left with this morning. So in hindsight, and after looking at some posts by Shannon, I would have used a little dab of glue and moved on. But first page, I flooded it, and the rest was a mess. But here we go. So I went through my collage, put random images in the middle of my dining room table, and glued them down. So here we have a turtle, and in our home there's laughter, mistakes, noise, apologies, affection, and love. Isn't that just so sweet? This page, and again, you could see the pages in the beginning are a lot more, I had a little bit of time, if you will, to pull things together. I don't know, this is just random Victorian images, I guess. At the 1 minute mark, I was throwing pieces of paper in the back pages of the book, and I like this one actually. Lots of watches and globes and things, wheels of change. Here's that yellow page. Plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love. So this one came out okay, but again, a lot of my collage papers got ripped up and sticky, and this one I love. There's the goddess. I don't know if you can see this okay. There we go. Some mermaid action. But again, things were moving and sliding and ripping and sticking. I put the tinfoil in between the pages thinking that was going to help, but they just glued to that. Interesting. I love spinning wheels, right? This is my favorite. This is Batgirl. She was a free graphic that I've had from the Graphic Fairy for, I don't know, a couple years now, and I love her. Beautiful. And she's got a bottle of perfume that's really poison, and I just think that came out really cool. Beautiful curiosities. This, before it got pulled apart, did look kind of cool. Inspire someone. These were just girl figures with animal heads. A raccoon, a cat, and I love that one. The motorcycle with the dog head, monkey ears, whatever that is. And the wording is inspire someone. This one, I apologize for the glare, guys. Never hide. Sorry. That's a chameleon, obviously. This one came out okay. I think minimal was best because there wasn't a whole heck of a lot to stick to each other. What does that say? Oh, just a lot of little... I had a magazine, like a home decor magazine, with a lot of these wall signs in it, and I had pulled those out. These were butterflies on tissue paper, a bird on tissue paper. My grandson actually stamped these 3 images out on tissue paper, and I had saved them, so they made it in here. Another, you could see the edges, everything got stuck together and pulled apart. I'm not complaining, Shannon. I'm just saying this was a big challenge for me to let go of my detailed anal, yes, I use the word anal, self. Fresh as the daisy. This could have been cute. This was a doll that I had a girl I had collaged together. Definitely, I think I had Tisha Moore on the brain when I did it with the big fat eyes, but that was a couple years ago. And I just pulled her out of my stash. And she's a one-woman genius. And she had a big fat ladybug in her hand, but it now looks like a plate of tomatoes, and that got ripped up too. What are you going to do? It's all art. She's got a little shamrock hat on. I'm not Irish, I'm Scottish. But happy St. Paddy's Day nonetheless. It is what it is, and that was very appropriate here. These are, darn, little strips of toys. There was a mouse trap, things like that. This one had a lot more on it. Unstoppable, Natural Genius. There's a Day of the Dead skull. This, I had an image of 3 women standing, and each one of them had a Day of the Dead skull on top of their head. That did not make it through the flood of Mod Podge and the pulling apart of the pages. So I guess it was meant to be, but they're not there anymore. This page, again, you could see towards the back I was really struggling with throwing images down. These were some pictures of chickens. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm not making you seasick here. Whee! This was an owl, and again, everybody looked much better before they got all beat up. This says, home is where the heart is, believe it or not. Yeah. I'm going to need a lot of doodling to save this one. This is my favorite page. Life is good. A couple of jigsaw puzzles. Mad Hatter, of course. We're all mad here, aren't we? Some dice. There's that string. I really like this page. If I had one page out of 20, this would be it. This would have been cute also. I had some Victorian things like books and life is short, break the rules, forgive quickly, kiss slowly, love truly, laugh uncontrollably, never regret anything that made you smile. Yeah. These were a couple of nuns, and I think it was Danielle Batag. I saw she had a nun with a bottle of extra virgin olive oil, which was hilarious. So I just put a deck of Old Maid playing cards next to them. No disrespect to anyone intended at all. Suitcases, books, just pictures, little owl. Yeah, this would have been cute if it didn't get ripped up. Maybe it's still cute. Maybe somebody finds it cute. Boy, you can tell we're getting towards the end. The dead end, because, yeah, this had a lot more on it. But it doesn't anymore. So it is what it is, right? And then, oh, there's a moon. Oh, can you see that? Wow, someday I'll learn how to work the phone. There we go. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my camera. So for now, I'm stuck with this. I'm happy to have it, but a few people have asked me to do tutorials on a couple things, and until I get a decent camera, I'm not going to be able to do that very well. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. Bruce Lee, and that is certainly true. And then my last page, which again could have been cute, I will have to rescue it, says, enjoy the moment. But this was a cat coming out of a fishbowl with a goldfish in it, and it is now a faceless cat coming out of the fishbowl. And when I go, step 5 is pen and pencil. So when I go in, I'm going to try to rescue the cat. So that is all I have for you this morning, you guys. I'm going to do step 5 today, and hopefully I will be completed with this challenge. I really did enjoy it, although last night was really my biggest challenge, and that's my own fault because I used entirely too much glue. So if I were to do this again, I would just go through and put a little dab and move on, and then go back and fix it. But within 15 minutes, I would say I was able to do 11 pages, and then the last 4 were done in the last minute, where I just threw the collage in between the pages and then went back and glued it. So I don't know, success or fail, you tell me. You guys have a great day. Again, watch and subscribe on YouTube. Like this video if you like it. And stay tuned for some more. So happy to be meeting everyone from the Journaling by Fives group on Facebook. Everyone's been very welcoming and sweet. I'll leave you with Batgirl and Beautiful Curiosities. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.